I've got me coffee. I've got a little sketch here, a pencil sketch. Got everything I need to start a picture. That there. I suppose I should. Let me just bring it round like that. I suppose I should soften it in really. That is my sky. I'll just soften that in. There we are. That's my sky. That little tiny bit there. That's all I need for a sky. Right. So now let's go into a bit of yellow. I haven't even washed my brush. Just gone straight into a bit of yellow. Right. There's a bit down there, sort of like that. There's a couple of tiny bits in here. There's not much yellow on. It's a bit darker on this side. Like that. Then this side, sun's coming in this way, so there's quite a lot of yellow on this side. And then yeah, suppose down here like there. Loads of yellow in here. Loads of yellow. Sound, and then I might as well, I think, blend it in now. There's some much darker greens going on under here as well, so I'll just blend that in there, take that over to there, something like that. I ain't got to be too careful, it's sort of pretty much just something like that for now. You ain't got to be too careful, you ain't got to worry too much. There's going to be some rocks and stuff going in here. In fact, could I just even bang them in there? Probably. Now, I'll stick me bulk of my trees in first. So, right. I think probably go for my lightest first, which is, there's a big one sort of here. That's my lightest tree, so I'll stick that one in. After that, I think I can more or less just probably just block all this in for now. I'm not going to get much of a tree shapes at the minute. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to block it all in. This all like that. That'll do me for now. Now this other side, there is some light stuff, but not as much. So about to here, there's some light stuff, and about there, then it goes a tiny bit darker. Just back, I don't know why I'm making all this racket. Just goes a tiny bit darker after that. Now in here, I need to get up to that bit there, don't I? That's it. Oh, I meant to leave a little bit there for my sky. I've covered it all. My mistake. I meant to leave a little tiny bit there where my sky while where trees get smaller, but I've covered it all up. Don't worry, it don't matter. It just means them trees are slightly taller than on my picture. Well, that don't matter. If you want to leave a little bit there, then you can. I'll not phone police if you do. Right, so that's that. Some dark stuff in there. So now already, see I blocked all this in already now. I'm getting a few little shapes of trees in there. See how them yellow bits look like little shapes of trees. So already it's coming together. Right, more coffee. Doofus had his job interview. And I've sort of picked his brain a bit, find out what's been said. So I know what's been said. But before I tell you about it, I'm just going to be a bit careful on this bit here because I want to get this correct. So there's a bit there like that where there's some stuff going on. So that's in there, then sort of up there like that. I'm just going to try and pick out a few tree shapes now. So I'll just concentrate for this little bit. Let's say I'm not looking at my picture now, I'm just picking out tree shapes, what I think sort of naturally occurred in my paint. What's it? A bit more dark into that. I'm going quiet because I'm concentrating that much. That's that. There. And then I need some stuff into there as well. That's it now. I need to go darker now. Burnt umber. Paint's great. I've just got it on one side of my brush, so if I need to blend it in, I can just swap round like that. Look. You can use. I'm using a spiky brush for this, but you can also dry up a height brush and batter the end up, and it works exactly the same. If I just started out painting now, I'd probably just buy a height brush, a rigger, and then a few little detailing brushes. But when I started out, I sort of thought if I bought loads and loads of brushes, it'd make me brilliant at painting. So that's what I did. And so I've ended up with loads of brushes, so I might as well just use them. But yeah, you can batter the end up of your height brush and do this exact technique. You don't need one of these brushes. If you've got one, use it. It's just a sort of spiky brush. It's a really good brush. It's a brilliant brush. Just you can get do without them. If you've got plenty of money, buy loads of brushes if you want, because they are nice. You get some nice effects with some nice different. I think they call these like effects brushes because of different effects. Yeah, that's looking sort of not bad to me. I'm going to leave that for a minute. Right, let me. Right, let's pop another. Just got some yellow on this brush, so I'm just going to pop some more yellow in while I've got it there. In fact, I'm tempted to pop some of this water in here. Let's pop some of this water in. I'm going to water this yellow down and pop some water in here, because this is like a really, really bright yellow in here, this water. I'm just using up what's on my brush. That's literally how tight-fisted I am. I will not waste any paint. So there, that's just using up what we're on that brush. Right, what I really need now is this Burnt Umber and Payne's Grey. I'm going to whack these rocks in here now. There we are, that's that side. Let's just scratch them in, I think. Just little rocks these are. I use my big card, but they are only little rocks. They sort of quite look like rocks anyway before I've even scratched any. Bad does it? Okay, I'll do side that. Random, quick. If you go quick, you'll get more random marks. And it'll just look better. So I've done that quick to get me random marks, so it looks. These rocks just fell from the Ice Age, man. So they just fell randomly anyway. So if you paint them quick, they'll sort of land with your brush randomly anyway, and look more real in it. So like that. Right, this side here. The Ice Age rocks. A couple up there, a couple there. There we are. Dead quick, dead random. That's why I see a lot of artists do stuff dead quick. And you go, wow, how did they manage to do it dead quick? It's better because you get more of a random thing. Anyway, I'm supposed to be telling you about that doofus, what he's been up to. He's had his job interview. And I've got some inside info because I managed to pick his brain and find out what's actually been said in the interview. And they've asked him first question they've asked him is, right, what drives you? Right. Doofus's answer, you'll never guess. Shall I try and do Doofus's voice? So Doofus has answered, the bus mainly. That's not Doofus. Yeah, what drives you? The bus. That's his answer, the bus. Oh, God. I tell you, it's unbelievable. The bus. So they've tried to rephrase it. They've said, now, what makes you get up in the morning? What sort of, what motivates you to get out of bed in the morning? Doofus answer, missing the bus. Missing the bus. Nice one, Doofus. Missing the bus. I don't know. God knows what they thought. I'm just plopping in. I don't know. They said to him, well, they get up at that with sounds on it, and they've said to him, well, tell me a bit about yourself. Doofus's reply, I'd rather not, because I want this job. Straight away that tells them he's a bit of a prat, doesn't it? Good old Doofus. But apparently no one else applied for that job, so he's got it anyway. He's actually got the job, believe it or not. No one else applied, no one wanted the job as a lollipop man. Why? A bad little job that. Lollipop man. Right, there's some stuff here, some lighter in this bit here, some like little things going on in there, and this goes more green over here, so I'll bring some more greeny colours in. So turn more of that blue in. I'm just using yellows, blues, bits of browns. You can sort of see where my yellows are coming in and my browns and my bits of blues, so I've got yellow there. I'll dip into a bit of green there. Pop a few bits of brown in a minute. Bits of brown in there. And just blending round. And then there's a lot of stuff going on. Get some more. This is quite green here. There's a lot of stuff going on in here now with bits of, what's it called? Froth. Bits of froth on water and that. It was quite frothy there, and it sort of smooths out again in a minute. It's back a bit bluier again over here. It gradually sort of smooths out a bit. A bit more water on my brush. It sort of smooths out a bit there. And then it sort of gets quite a bit smoother in here, I think. I think what I want to do, try and soften some of these colours a bit. They're a bit too much. I might even dab some. So I'm going to blend them all around and soften them all in a little bit. They're all sort of blending into each other a bit now. That's giving me better an effect, I think. Oh yeah, I like that better. Just softening them all into each other. That top bit there. I want that quite faint. This is nice. So it's all blues and greens and yellows. It's all sort of quite soft around here, and this bit here is quite soft. Yeah, let's get sort of, I think I'll have in there sort of a thin Let's wet this now. It's sort of a thin blue colour. Like that. And then I'll blend it into there and have some bits mixed in with that as well. And then blend loads of yellowy patches into that. That's it. What I'm going to do now, I'm just going to have to lift that up a minute because I need to get them on the scraper. There's loads of underwater rocks in here, so these are all under the water, so I'm just putting them in again just randomly, and the rocks will probably disappear as I go back. Yeah, that's rocks under the water. I'll pop that, bring that back down again now. That's all I needed to do for that. I'm going to fade out again a bit more just up here. Just seems a bit too strong, this colour up here, so I'll do a little rub like that and dab me dabber, just like a pencil rubber. So it's just softening it off. Look. Cerulean blue don't rub that very well. So what I might do as well, come right into these edges with some of these colours. Come right into these edges with a few bits. That's it. There. That's I'll stand back in a minute and have a look. Oh, some tea and coffee, I mean. Let me just stand back and have a look. Yeah, that's looking quite nice. Right. I can need now, drop my cloth. I can need now to build this front bit up a little bit more, so a little bit of blue in there, just to, why not? A little bit of green. Just build that strength up a bit. Yeah, do the same again on this side. A bit of blue, a bit of this green. It's dark in the bottom of this, on this side. In fact, it is on this side as well, really. The more I go up into that bit there, the darker it gets. Let's say a little bit, couple of little bits of dark in there and all, just to. That's it. Same here. Yeah, that's it. Now then, dump that brush for a minute. Right, I think what I'll do now, get my little brush, and there's some real darks in here. In the bottom of here, some real darks. Here, there's a right dark bit. There we are. This is just sort of going in with shape of these trees and stuff. Something about that, that's it. So mix that into a bit, some greens and stuff, blend up. There we are. That's pretty nice. Something like that. This side, not as bad. Not as bad, not as dark. Dee dee dee. My mum and my stepdad's fell out. They've gone up to a spa day, and my stepdad, Doofus's dad, his false teeth have fell out in the jacuzzi. My mum says she's never been so embarrassed in her entire life. What I think's exaggerating a bit, especially to say some of the things what Doofus Dad does do, what's quite embarrassing, like punching him out and when playing hide and seek and he finds him hidden wardrobe. Surely that were embarrassing. But anyway, right, I'm just building up layers now. I'll have some more yellow in here. Building up layers in here. I'll have to stand back again in a minute and see what this is looking like. I think it's okay. See, it's just a lot of it's just slobbing about, slobbing your paint around. You can sing while you're doing it. There we are. Now then, I wonder if. Let's get this. Reaching over, get this one. There's some trees in here. Some tree. Oh yeah, perfect. Some tree trunks in there. Looks like there's about 3. That's perfect. Oh, it's coming in that way. So that's them in. There's some detailing brushes because there's a dark side to them trees, so I might just add that in. Make this one side darker look. So if I do that. See it same there on that one. And then an even smaller detailing brush. Let's have a look what sizes we got in here. That one's perfect. And then I can just come in and just take this, some little branches coming out and stuff. Something like that, and that's just some details in there. A couple more in some of these other bits. Quite a lot going on in there. I wonder if I can get some more light. Yeah, the light's coming in this way, but because this is open and it's dark from the inside there, the light's sort of hitting these trees from this side, even though the light's actually coming in that way. So you could have some hitting that way as well, actually. You know, little bits of light coming in down there like that, just little bits. Let's do that. So it's coming, because it's all dark with the darker inside the trees there, but the light's actually coming in this way. Right, so that's that. Now then, there's a big one here. This one seems to be all in silhouette. Right behind there. Oh, it's massive. That is a big one. I'll put some shadow under that one. A lovely jubbly. I need some, get an even smaller brush. I need some little things coming off this one. Some little bits coming off it, going into these trees and stuff like that. Something like that. Actually, it looks like it's a bit sort of thin down this side. Let's come down there, let's thicken it a bit. That's it. Now, this bit here is just where a bit of yellow's gone over it. In fact, what I could do there, wash that brush, bit of yellow on my brush, and even dab a bit more like that. That'll look nice. There. Right. Now, there's another big in here. This one sort of comes in here, again around there through that yellow, right up through there, through something like that. Now this is a thick one. Something like that, I think. And this has got a bit of sort of green up front, like a greeny yellow stain up front. Let's pop a bit of yellow into that if I can. Onto the front of this back. That's where the light's coming in. See, light's coming in this way, yeah. There's no highlighted bits on these. Oh, why? Oh, that's what I was thinking. What I'm going to do? That's what I'm going to do. Bring just a bit like that in there. A bit more of that yellow. Yeah. So I think I'll do the same here. A bit more in across front of there like that. These detailing brushes, brilliant. It's just softening these edges. Look on here. Perfect. Lovely jubbly. That's that. Got to get a motor on there. Taking up too much of your time. So like that. There's some more bits just in here. A couple of bits of stuff. This stuff going up through there, something like that. They've all got shadows going that way because the light's coming in that way. This goes into there and then meets into some more lovely foliage there. Right. Let me just stand back a bit now and have a look. Yeah, that's looking quite good to me. Right, I need some big rocks in now. Let's get some big rocks in. I'm going to just lift it up a bit because I'm going to need to scrape these rocks. Mostly going to be low. Yeah. Put a few in. Try and get sort of bit of a sort of creamy colour. That's it. Right. Put some of these rocks in. Something big in there. Pop it in. Scrape it. Light's coming in this way. Another one. There. And there. And there. Pop them in. Scrape them. Well. Don't forget they're going to get smaller as you're going back. There's a bit of a cluster on them there. There's a few around here. Yeah, that's starting to break up. Oh. And then I can go to a smaller brush now. There's a lot more. Oh, there's a lot here on that bit there. Don't think I'm even going to bother trying to scrape them. Probably too difficult to scrape them back there like that. Quite a few of that's not at all. Something like that. Try a little scrape on them. There. Just to represent a few rocks back there. It's alright. I think what I might do as well, just come in this back bit here. right in this back bit. I'm just whopping a few extra bits of white, splashy water bits. Don't seem to be enough water in there, so it's a bit, break it up a little bit more. If you cut a bit too much white out, you can always whack a bit in with some designer's white gouache. That's probably enough of that. We're alright at that. Right, I'm going to come in now on this front bit, just get some darker bits in on some of these things. That's what I call low lights. Some nice low lights on some of them. Well, that's that. Let's pop some shadows under some of them. So for that, I'm just going to touch the bottom, get with just water, and just get like a shadowy look. Shadowy look. See how it's just pulling that shadow down? If you're not quite going enough, you can always dab a bit extra in. And then with that, just rinse it off into the rest of the stuff, blend it round, soften it. Like I say, you can add a bit more in if you want, like that. Just slight reflections, that's all there is. It's all adding to the realism of it all. Pop a couple of extras in, just in there. Like that. That'll do. Just right top of them and all. Right, what do we need else? Get some more designer's white gouache. I think what I'll do is just, there's a couple of sort of bits across there like that, swirly bit, a couple of swirly bits, and I'll just add them in. They just sort of look quite cool. Probably break it up a bit in there with a little swirly bit in there and all, just like that, just to break it up a little bit. That's it. Let me stand back and have a look. You can add a few bits of white on top of some of these rocks if you want. Right, I'm just going to stand back and have a look. Might be about done at that. Yeah, that'll do me. Yeah, that'll do. You could go around some more of these trees a little bit more in there, but I think I'm going to leave it a bit more abstract. In fact, let me just a bit of this green colour, green mixed with a bit of yellow. That's it. And just come in there and just pull out a bit of a branch about there, like that. Oh, that looks nice. And maybe a tiny bit up there as well. Pull that one out. That side looks okay to me. Maybe it's a bit. Extra yellow in there, perhaps. A bit of green in the middle. There we are. I'm saying there we are, and then dabbing back in. It's I'm just. That's better. More in there. Looks like I'm dabbing randomly anyway, but I'm not. I'll just dab some bits in there and all, some bits of greens and yellows and stuff. Just in down where that bit joins, perhaps. Right, that's it. Done. Let's get this brush. That's better. Boy, die, or Bertie, die. Job's a good one. See there. Oh, let me move that back down. I brought that down so all that what I've just done up here you couldn't even see. I forgot. Sorry about that. Bertie D. I just put some extra bits in there. I forgot I'd ironed it to get to them rocks because I can't get my card in, you see. In it. See the on beach. Just have a go on, just have a look. Right. I'll be quiet. Right. That look pretty good. If you pause that there, you can have a go at painting it. See the on beach. You ready? In it.